back, folks.
Hey.
We got an unboxing video today. So the goal is, we just got these.
Yeah.
Well, I just got these. Mike witnessed my joy.
Just picked them up at Target this morning.
In the wild. So this, I mean, just shows you like how behind I am in this collection. This is my first in the wild collection buying. So really stoked about that. So we're going to do a little unboxing. I'll give you some dino facts. And we'll break them down individually. And we'll go from there. So.
And there's Freya.
And there's Freya.
Freya is making a special guest appearance.
Yeah. All right, so we'll start with the humans because, well, everyone knows what a human is like.
Right.
So this is Owen Grady.
Yeah,
that's
pretty cool. That's Chris Pratt,
yeah.
Right? Chris Pratt's character.
The box, as usual, I mean, the Hammond Collection boxes in general.
It's funny that it's all computer-generated art, too.
Yeah.
On the front, too. It's not a photo of Chris Pratt from the movie. It's like, here he is in our render. Yeah. And then
the back is actually the figure, so that's nice.
That's cool, because then you got to see what you're getting and not a digital render.
Right.
But it's funny, it just looked like one of those, like, old PlayStation game versions of Owen.
Yeah.
Owen.
It has a very PS2.
Yeah,
like
PS2,
Lara
PS3.
Croft almost.
Yeah.
That's fun. So the description here says Owen Grady, as a Jurassic World dinosaur behavior expert specializing in training and research, Owen Grady bonds with a pack of velociraptors, in particular the velociraptor Blue.
Yeah.
However, this bond is put to the ultimate test when the Indominus Rex becomes loose on the island.
Oh, those Indominus Rex.
So,
they do run wild.
Yeah. And a fun little thing on all the boxes, there's a little symbol, and it usually shows what movie the animal truly first appears in.
Oh, nice.
And so this one is the Jurassic World, the first one. Cool. And if you take a look at this one here, it shows Jurassic World Dominion. So this is the first time you see this one.
Nice.
So fun little box facts.
That's rad. Yeah, because otherwise it's just the Hammond Collection, and then...
Right. So
that's kind of cool. That's like, here's the movie it was in.
Yeah, and of course
Tony's got his survival knife here, cutting through tape.
It's I just really love this collection. It just seems to be the perfect scale to achieve good-sized dinosaurs.
Yeah.
As well as the humans aren't too big. I believe they're the 3 3/4, so they're like similar to the Star Wars.
They do look pretty similar to like vintage collection size, or those retro carded Marvel Legends that are pretty close. Like I think they're like 4 inches, but yeah, very cool.
So we got obviously
back in the day, that was the scale for everything. Like Star Wars started that, and then everybody fell in line.
Yep. So he stands right out of the box on his own. That's fantastic. Here's my hand for scale. Here's the knife for scale. Big knife.
There's Owen.
Yep. So
right on.
Elbow joint, little sticky.
Yeah. Careful with those joints. You might be a little cold too. So.
Yeah. So he has a wrist joint that rotates and moves in.
Well, those hands are removable, right?
Yeah. So we have 2 other hands.
Let's look at some accessories. You got an extra head.
Yeah.
A knife. The collar for Blue or one of those other raptors, and he's got his signal hands.
Right. So he can do
So he can pop the hands and the head. What's the expression on this? Is that just normal Owen face?
Or this one looks like he's disappointed with the park.
Yeah, disappointed.
This one looks like he's like
training,
hey, stop kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you can swap out the head. There is one cool thing I saw. So this little knife. You know, we gotta have knife and knife.
There you go. Yeah, definitely.
On the back,
pretty good sized knife. Oh yeah, there's this little holder.
So there's a little holder.
And it pops right in the back.
Hopefully. It's a little tot. Okay, there you go. So it's kind of like that.
Yeah, that's good. I always like it when you can store things on the figure and it all works out like that.
Let's see. Double knee joints.
Ooh, double jointed knees.
Splits.
Right on.
Ball joint on the hips. He's got a little bit of torso wiggle.
All right.
And the jacket itself is a separate piece. It feels nice. It's like a different material.
So you could probably pop that jacket off too. Yeah. They're the best.
Yeah, if I...
No, you don't have to.
If I want it, but I mean, he's got a good look, you know.
How does his ankles? Do they have rotation in the ankles, or
We
just...
got left and right, but no
Left.
up and down.
Oh, okay.
So he can do like the whole, you know, halt, you know, probably thing.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
it's actually, I mean
for the size, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh, his leg even twists there too.
Oh, he's got a thigh rotation.
Yeah.
And it looks like is there a bicep cut, or is it just rotated at the elbow?
Elbow and shoulder joint.
Okay.
So no bicep cut.
Oh, okay.
But still,
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Heads and hands removable, and
Yeah.
he's got some accessory stuff too.
Yeah. So obviously you can pull out the hand and
Pop that off.
see what seems to. It's a little. There we go. So
There
not
we
too
go.
bad there.
Not too bad.
And let's make sure we put on the correct hand. Don't want to be one of those weird guys, handbaggers, I guess.
Right.
All right. So there we go. So now he has his like stay blue kind
Please
of thing.
don't eat me.
Yeah.
That's rad.
So nice.
Right on.
Great figure. I'm actually so far behind that this is actually my first human character that's come in so far. I got a few coming in, so.
And it's got a nice little backdrop too for the packaging.
So
you can kind of display them.
So we can tell him to halt, like so. It's a little tricky.
Sneak preview of things to come too. Eagle-eye viewers.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah,
Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad.
Yeah, nice little backdrop and everything.
I love the scale.
Right.
It's great scale.
Very cool. And then we're moving on to this guy.
Yep. So we're on the Dimetrodon, which is we'll take a look at the packaging. So this is the front. And then we've got the side with the Hammond Collection.
John Hammond encased in amber.
Yep. And then
so they can clone him later. Here we go.
Gotta get that fresh Hammond.
Right. Yeah.
Never dies.
We need a new version of Richard Attenborough, so we can clone him out of the amber.
Yep. All right, and then so the back here reads, Dimetrodon, when Dr. Ellie Sattler and Dr. Alan Grant and Macy? I forget, I think it's Macy. Lockwood make their way through the Biosyn amber mines. They encounter a pack of dangerous Dimetrodons. Unfortunately, they were able to avert disaster with some help from Dr. Ian Malcolm and Ramsey Cole.
Yeah, right on.
So
I remember that. They were in the sewers or whatever, those tunnels.
Yep. And again, like I said earlier, that's the first time it appears.
Very cool. All right.
So let's go ahead and pop it open.
Let's pop this bad boy out.
And then we'll transition into some fun little dino facts. First of all, the main fact is it's not even a dino.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I don't know. So I'm sure everyone who's super into dinos may already know this.
Uh-huh.
But when you got those toys way back in the day, and it always came with one of these guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
pretty standard.
Yep. So we got tail.
Mm-hmm.
And then the main body.
With the big fin.
Yep. So we're gonna just
cut
murder that out.
Cut some plastic here.
And then I know there's probably someone who's like, "You're not using clippers, you madman."
I know, right?
That's okay.
Scissor police is gonna go crazy. Tony likes to live dangerously here on his dino unboxings. He's a wild man with the knife here. Don't be careful, kids, if you're doing this, or adults or whoever.
Play at your own risk.
We're not responsible for any knife shenanigans that may occur.
All right, so
on your unboxings.
A bunch of this.
All right, I'm gonna look down. Let's see. We got the tail.
The tail. So the tail has the little ridges, the spinal ridges. And
is it hard plastic tail or is it kind of bendy?
So it's the real feel with
nice.
the heavy duty wiring that they have in it, so you can.
Oh, good.
Wiggle,
give it a little
shape.
bend and whatnot.
And then of course it has that joint there.
Yeah.
Which it's square, so you just line it up,
pop it
flick
in,
it, and then match the darker part up with the top. And here we are. Here he is.
There we go.
So this is probably the closest accurate version I've ever seen of a Dimetrodon.
Yeah,
so the head,
coming a little closer here.
not much, but little twist. It looks like the jaw opens.
Nice.
Wow!
Whoa,
really,
man!
A little too far. A little
Yeah.
too far. But we got that nice. What do you call it? The flesh that connects the mandible to the skull layer. Little tongue. The teeth are all just like a plate being put in, but it's okay. It's still nice.
Nice paint too on it.
The
looks pretty.
Eyes are
looks good.
Really impressive for the size of it.
Mm-hmm.
We got all kinds of movement in the arms. So we got a shoulder pivot, an elbow pivot, and no ankle, but that's okay.
Ankle. That's
so
alright.
We got a good amount of movement for what he is.
He's not going to be any kind of Spider-Man poses or anything like that. So.
Hind legs, we have his shoulder. This kind of...
Yeah, like a knee joint.
Yeah.
You might need to rotate them around. Sometimes they...
He's just a little stuck right now. But then the foot... For some reason, the back feet, though, have an ankle ball joint, which is kind of fun. So I'm not sure why only the rear has it and not the...
That's interesting.
The forearms.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the tail. All that like this.
Very cool.
So, and then the actual fin has a little play to it.
Yeah, that's definitely soft.
Yeah, soft.
So that's good. Is it kind of?
It feels similar to the tail.
Not gonna spike you in the hand or anything if you pick them up or anything like that. That's good.
But overall,
I've had some figures like that where they put in like spikes and stuff, and then you pick it up and you're like, Jesus.
No, it's a little, tender, but I wouldn't go spiky spike, you know?
Yeah. That looks good. Let's see how it scales so we can put him next to Owen here.
Yeah, so is it like that? Get his little mouth open, little tail action.
Yeah.
So,
that's cool. Let me see. Rad. Yeah, that looks about the right size too, right?
Yeah.
As far as like the size of the skeleton. I've seen these skeletons before, so.
Yeah. So Dimetrodons in general are about 10 to 12 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
They are not of the Mesozoic era, so they're not even in the same time zone as dinosaurs are.
Oh, okay. So
that's
actually, why they're not a dinosaur?
No, they're actually what's called a synapsid.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually, this is our early relative.
What?
So these two are closely related than any dinosaur.
Oh, wow.
So they used to call them mammal-like reptiles.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of those transitions where reptiles were starting to get features similar to us. So they had this sail, so they were starting to be warm-ish blooded.
Mm-hmm.
And so the sail regulated their body temperature, as well as we believe it may have been used for mating purposes, like make it flush.
Right.
And like, hey, baby, over here.
Yeah, hey.
Unlike the teeth sort of shown,
mm-hmm.
these guys actually had some molars and canines similar to ours.
Oh, okay.
And that's what the main difference is. So dinosaurs only have one kind of teeth usually.
Yeah.
And these guys have multiple, just like we do.
Oh, nice.
And
So they were they omnivore or?
Yeah, they believe that these guys were probably eating whatever came around. They were the dominant predator during the time period. So this is in the Permian period,
mm-hmm.
which is just before the Triassic and Jurassic.
Okay.
And these guys were actually setting us up to be the leaders
mm-hmm.
and mammals taking over the world.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the Permian, like 90% of all life died, including these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And the winners ended up being dinosaurs, and so they took over the next,
oh, wow.
180 million years. And then we had to wait until a big rock killed them all.
Yeah, there you go.
So, really cool stuff. Again, not a dinosaur. This is like your greatest grandpa ever. So, super cool, super fun. I'm just stoked to show you guys and also see some actual Hammond Collection in the wild.
Yeah, that was a treat. And you had checked like the night before, and this very tired Target employee basically said he had 4 carts to unload still, and we reaped the benefit of that unloading. So thank you, unnamed Target employee, for doing that for us.
Yeah, our target was was really empty.
Yeah.
Like last night. But I was seeing all the new pegs of stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like, whoa!
Yeah. We saw quite a few new things running wild at Target. So that was it was really exciting to see.
Yep.
It's always good to see more fully stocked shelves and to see more new Hammond Collection and stuff hitting. So that's cool. So check your Targets, folks, and you might see Owen and you might see the Dimetrodon.
Yep. And also, we'll post a video of the run, and you can see what other cool things that we ran into that we were kind of surprised to see.
We found some other stuff that that's hitting that is tied into some upcoming movies that are coming out this summer.
So very cool.
So very, very cool.
So anyway,
right on.
Thanks for watching. Of course, do the YouTube thing, and of course, as always, for the toys.
For the toys.
Take care.